All right, Coach, if you would open us up with a statement about this one.
North Georgia's a really good team. We knew that coming in. We had played them earlier in the year, so we knew it was going to be a challenge for us. We felt like with the competition that we'd played at the end of the year, that would help us coming into this game. But they just played really, really well. They shot the ball probably as good as any team we've played against all year. They shot it better than when we played them at the beginning of the year. They continue to shoot the ball like that, they're going to be hard to handle. They execute really well. They're well coached. Once again, we kind of knew those things coming in. It was our hope to be able to defend better, and felt like if we could defend, because if you guard their three, then they've got good enough post where they're going to really try to push it inside. We didn't handle guarding the three early, and then the second half when they started going inside, we didn't handle getting around the post very well. In our league, we were probably either the first or second best defensive team in the league. People did not shoot well or score very well against us, so we hadn't seen this kind of offensive production all year. So that was difficult to handle. I like the way our kids continued to battle even though they got down. I think once we got down, we started scrambling, panicking a little bit. I don't think we were intimidated. I don't think that was the word. I think North Georgia just played really well.
I think every coach, when you get to the tournament, kind of wants to weather the storm if you're the lower seed. Well, they score the first 12, but you guys whittle it down to 16 to 10.
Yep.
You get some of their players in foul trouble, too.
Yep.
Why couldn't you guys continue that consistency?
We just couldn't score. I mean, we just really had a tough time scoring. They're long, they're athletic, and depending on how the game is being called, for instance, if we're attacking, they're going to play you in between the ball and in between the basket and make you try to shoot over them. And even though when you were attacking, they weren't really calling that, they kind of let the game be pretty physical. And with their size, that's going to lean a little bit more toward them. We got some more calls the second half, but by that time, the game was basically out of hand. And I understand when you get into the big dance that they're going to call the game a little bit less physical. I mean, so I think that helped them. But once again, they're a good team. I think they can play a lot of different ways. They can play fast. They can play slow. Be interesting to see how they do. I think they'll probably do pretty well. I hadn't seen Anderson play. People tell me that Anderson's got a really good team, so maybe they'll meet in the finals, and we'll see what happens.
Let's go to you here in this program for a second. You guys, first year postseason eligibility,
Yep.
You're conference co-champions, you win the conference tournament, you get here to the NCAA tournament.
Right.
How do you sum up the success of this season and not just this one game?
Well, it was very successful. When we went into this season, we were hoping just to finish in the top four, have a chance to host a first-round game. And to be honest with you, probably of the 11 games we won here at the end of the year, 7 or 8 of those, we could have lost them. But to credit to our kids, at the end of the game, fourth quarter, they were defending. We scored some baskets. So, I mean, we won some games that was absolutely amazing. We had games where, kind of like tonight, we were down 18, 20 points at the half. We came back and won the game. And that's a credit to our kids. And it's a credit to our seniors as well, because I think their leadership had a lot to do with that. I just met with them in the locker room. They're really disappointed, but I think they realize that they went a long way this year. Our goal, obviously, and to go in year 2 is maybe we can get to game 2 next year. I think that's going to be their goal. And they kind of see what the challenge is in front of them. The NCAA Division II, when you get into the tournament and you start getting down the brackets and moving forward, it can be really tough because there's some really good teams out there. So it's our goal to kind of learn from this. Knock on wood, maybe we can come back next year.